back here at the arena in San Juan. First set highlights. There's so much to choose from. And when we talk about highlights, we're even talking about defensive highlights.
That's right. A lot of defensive highlights from the side of Ateneo. When it comes to the floor defense, Phil Kailet trying to chase down that play, trying to save it. For the side of De La Salle, a lot of good blocks over at the net. So both these teams focusing on different aspects of the defensive part of the game. Look at this, 15 from the attacks from De La Salle. Surprisingly, in the blocking department, because there was a lot of coverage from Ateneo. And yung return play nung, yung nga, sabi ni Coach Roger, yeah, we cover, but sometimes we're just content to bring the ball back to De La Salle. You have to have a purpose, hindi pwedeng ganon. Kaya mo, pumalo kayo, kaya mo block. And that's a chance that De La Salle, you know, took advantage of. Pag binalik sa kanila ng free ball, yun, doon sila gagawa ng attack.
That's a surprising stat right there. We saw so many blocks, but you made the great point that
it wasn't really converted into points automatically.
Yes, not an offensive block.
Not offensive blocks.
Yes, as they call it, yes.
So although we saw a lot of blocks, a lot of touches from the De La Salle frontliners, but the coverage of Ateneo, Phil Kailet was all over the place.
And Lazaro, again, they are the best digging and receiving team, the best blocking team being La Salle. So nakikita mo nagbabalance out.
That's right.
You neutralize each other here.
That's right.
But the talent of La Salle in that first set from when everybody else contributing really.
That's inside. And if Coach Roger, I'll be happy with the way they performed in that first set. Although it was a losing effort, but still, they kept their composure, and it was just those small errors that you know, a tough team like De La Salle would definitely take advantage of.
Correct. Against any other team. Would have been points already, but La Salle is just in a different level right now. At least when you talk about how they played in the first set. Now, remember, they have only lost 2 sets. Against FEU, one, and against Ateneo, the other one. So bawiin yun. They want to win this in 3 straight sets. And a rare error by Lazaro, who moved to the right late to receive that ball. La Salle, Ian, 94% winning percentage in terms of sets.
Wow.
That's the count of 33 out of 35. Let's check in with Jessica Mendoza from the team that lost that first set, Ateneo. Go ahead, Je.
Boom, it's funny that Maan mentioned La Salle's statistical advantage earlier. It's because when I spoke to Coach Roger and to Charo Soriano before the game, they told me that numbers don't really matter as much in a game like this one. When it's blue versus green on the court, you throw all the stats, said Charo. It's more about their emotional motivation. Still, Coach Roger had a few technical reminders in the huddle to avoid the center and get creative with their attacks, to pick up the pace of their combination plays even more, and above all, to take their position on the court for better coverage. Boom and Ian.
Thank you very much. I'm sure both of these two teams are emotionally charged. They're both highly motivated. But sometimes talent level makes a whole lot of difference.
Look at Esperanza.
Yes, with the service ace. Another good one.
Kanina pa yan.
Yep.
The serve before that was a floater, a very short one. Now she loads it up suddenly.
And the best receiving team in the league is perplexed with this rookie's serve. A Shakey's fast serve. Shakey's, it's fun. Family pizza. I mean, yes, the talent level is there for La Salle. They always had it, even in recent years. But it's how you put it together, they always say. And right now, they're putting it together. Simply put. 2 serving 5.
Another good server.
Crawls to the other side. Gervasio. Ball sent back. That's what Ian was talking about. That's a block, but the ball is still up there. Mercado was going for a front-line kill.
Wow, that was tough.
That was right in front of us, Ian, the way she approached.
That was just pure athleticism. That ball close to the net. And Bea Pascual late for her to come over to help out on the block. And before she knew it, Mercado was already on top of her, on top of the ball. So talagang kung hindi lang tinaman ni Bea Pascual, frontline spike from Steph Mercado.
Ferrer. Goes to Cara. Well scouted. This defense has scouted Ateneo well. Again, we go back to that conversation that Jem Ferrer told me that the key for her is variety. It's on her and, you know, to surprise La Salle. But right now, what we're seeing, La Salle is not surprised at all.
That's right. De La Salle really
basang-basa.
marking every play.
Basang-basa. And Ateneo's getting points on LaSalle errors.
Yeah, that's right. So far in the second set.
3 serving 7. Last time they met, LaSalle won in 4 sets. And that's the 3rd set that they took. Talking about Ateneo. Maranyo. Off speed. Back set to the lefty.
That's good.
Check ball.
From the back set, Rivera hits it into the block. Or off the block.
4 serving 7. LaSalle pocketing set number 1. And Hing. Maranyo puts it away.
And she was asking for it.
Yeah,
The ball was just crossing over the net of Ateneo, and she wanted the ball right away.
She has been asking for the ball a lot. 8-4, LaSalle again ahead. We're here at the arena in Samar, jam-packed. And for the simple reason that 4 top teams played today, and the top 2 teams are looking really overwhelming and very dangerous at this point. UST playing like the UST that we know in that first game against Adamson did not give Adamson a chance. LaSalle right now is kind of putting a stranglehold on the necks of Ateneo here in the second set. 8 serving 4. Back set. We need more of that.
Able to avoid the block. Look at this play. That's at home. There's a big gap in that 2-man block. Finding the hole in the defense. Great play from Gretchen.
They open up to the captain. Coverage by Ferrer. Underhand set and a free ball to LaSalle. They go quickly to Abigail Maranyo, who has a very high percentage today in finishing those attacks.
Even with the double block in front of her, still managed to get that ball through.
Panganiban, what do you have for us?
Yes, Boom. Coming into this set, Coach Ramil gave his team a smile to recognize that they had a very, very good first set. And we all know that Coach Ramil rarely smiles. I think this boosts the intensity of the girls. Now, Coach Ramil specifically instructed setter Esperanza to distribute the balls more to keep Ateneo blockers guessing. Most of the huddles are devoted to giving reminders and setting. Now, we see Esperanza going up and down the court, being very athletic. But Boom, her right knee had an ACL injury before. And now Coach Ramil is worried that she is nursing her left knee, which limits her movement. Coach says, inaalalayan muna namin, and a little bit of rest and therapy, and of course, the power of Kineshu tapes. Boom and Doc Ian.
Let's listen in first.
Pinabagal mo na yung laro, binigay mo pa sa kanila. Pero, kung third mo na, alam mo gano'n, patayin mo muna yung over yung bola. Alam mo naman babalikan ko eh.
Well, we're seeing that knee of Esperanza, the rookie. This is going to be a big blow, of course, if they lose her. Because the fluidity of that LaSalle offense, really, we give it credit to Esperanza as a rookie setting. And now her left knee probably compensating for the right. Hopefully, she can withstand the rigors of the rest of the season as Kainlet finds a hole.
Kainlet scoring that point after a good reception from Lazaro. That set from Ferrer was far from the net. Still Phil able to squeeze that ball through the blocks.
Caracevedo. She pointed out to me saying that their weakness is still their blocking and unfortunately their lack of height, which they can't do anything about.
Too late for that.
Yes. So obviously they realize that. Lead is down to 3. has been playing on the back foot, so to speak, here in this game. Down a set, down 3 points. 7-game winning streak, 1-4. And you have to go back. Let's just say, Ian, let's say they lose this game. They go down to 8-4, correct, no?
Yeah.
Now, the chance of getting twice to beat, it slips out of their hands.
That's right, that's right.
With UST especially winning today.
Yes.
That UE loss in the first round was crucial, wasn't it?
That's right.
Because they could have been at 3 right now. 3 losses right now.
Exactly. And what happened with that loss, alam mo naman, pagdating sa Final Four, minsan half game lang ang lamang. So you look back at that and say, now what if we got that win? We won't be this much pressured to get these wins right now. Pero wala tayong magagawa. That's over and done with.
And they did mention that actually may maganda namang kinalabasan yun.
Obviously, there
Dahil
was.
Para daw nabuo sila as a team. They felt like they bonded. They went through an adversity.
That's right.
And obviously their games
Oh, yeah.
picked